Yo, what's up? This is Polestar 2 and today we will do the range test. Yes, finally I have it long enough to do a range test. I will also do a charging test. I have this until tomorrow. So, and this is not from Polestar. No, this is from one of my followers. Fun thing is that he was a little bit fed up of watching only short and shallow videos. That's what he said, 10 minutes long. So, okay, I guess I will make this video long enough with enough detail, in depth about what you want to know, how much battery capacity you have, what the range is, and so on. So, I don't think I have to show the inside. This is a non-performance, by the way, and it's peeing. It's been peeing for a while now. See? It's just condensation. Inside looks like this. You guys probably seen it before. Not too fancy. Well, by the way, fun fact: there is no 12-volt outlet for my. This is the camcorder charger. There's no 12-volt outlet in the front, which is kind of weird. So we have USB-C there, but you have to. Oh, let me try this. The kick center. Does it work? No. Okay, I fail. But there's a 12-volt outlet here. And look, we also have, well, it's dangling. It's a trailer hitch, so you have to just put it in place there. And then it's not as fancy as the EQC. You press again, and then it dangles, and then you just have to push it in place. Yeah, EB5444. You know, I need, if I want to get another car, it has to be EB99999 something. Okay. But what? How is this? Well, yeah. So let me show you here. I've been charging for 73 minutes. I don't know if you guys can read this or not. 73 minutes we've been charging. And we are at 95%. So I don't know, man. 1% takes 10-15 minutes now. It seems to be not linear towards the top. This car is fairly new, so I suspect that they are hiding some initial degradation at the top. So just bear that in mind. It will take a while to finish charging. We might have another half an hour before we finish charging. But it also means that whatever range we get today with the battery capacity might not be the one you can expect after 3-4 months. So that's just how lithium batteries work. So yeah, some people will be like, oh, nice Volvo, nice sub. Yeah, but if you look from the side here, like this, if I didn't tell you that this was a Polestar, you would be thinking, oh, sub 9.5 or something, 9.3. And then if you look in the front and you didn't see the badge, you see the Thor's hammer, you'll be thinking, oh, it's a Volvo. Oh, nice, it's electric Volvo. Okay, but let's camper for a little bit and then we go. We have been charging for 130 minutes. That's 2 hours and 10 minutes. And look, it was at 100% and charging at 0 kilowatt. And then it goes to 99%. Oh, let's charge for 6 kilowatt, 5 kilowatt. Oh, no, we're at 100%. What the heck? This has taken so long that I find it funny. So the question is, how long should we charge? I've been waiting here 2 hours and 11 minutes now, and we haven't started driving yet. Let's just go. It says 100%, it's good enough. All right, we are finally on the move. So we have to cruise at 93 kilometers per hour. And I don't know if you see it here, but let me try to zoom in to see better. You see there is like a grayed out area here on the Regen. So this means that we have Regen living. So it indicates that when we were charging to 100%, that was true 100%. This car has no top buffer. So, okay, now we know that one. And the time now is past 5 in the afternoon. So this test might take 5 hours. It means that we will finish this 90 kilometers per hour test by 10. So now we will hopefully check if the scale is available and see how heavy this car is. By the way, there is no sport mode and there is no eco mode here, so it's just drive. Yeah, there's no fancy stuff like that, but we just use that one because if there is an eco mode, I will of course try to use it, but this car has probably been set up to be as efficient as possible. Okay, let's see. Front axle, 140, all right. The whole car. Oh, is that it? Wow, 240. That's like Model S weight. This is a heavy weighter. Listen, guys. That's the sound of the turn signal. I thought it was bugged. Actually, it's not. It's been designed to sound like that. Sounds like it has some clipping. But, okay. So let's see now, how is the weather and all that. I'm going to do a little weather check over here. We always do it here. We have the windsock that has been torn away, or is it still operational? Yeah, kind of. Okay, well, you can always look at Mjøsen. See? Mjøsen. Yeah. So not too crazy weather today. I picked this day because, of course, good driving condition, nice weather, 21 degrees Celsius. See it here? Yeah. So now comes the waiting game. We are now at Mjøstårnet. This is actually the tallest wooden structure in the world. Okay, anyway, back to focus. So you see, now we are at the turnaround point, and normally you see this before with other cars that it's supposed to be 84 kilometers. All right, 84, right around the roundabout there. Look here. Oh, let me adjust here. 82.5. Wow, that's a quite big error. Well, 82.6, almost at the roundabout here. I'd say 82.6. That's about almost 1.5 kilometer error. So I have to calculate how many percent that is. So it actually means that the consumption is also lower. It's, what is that? Almost 2% lower than it's supposed to be. Okay, so far so good. Now we go back. And you see, last time I tested this car, that was about a week ago, I measured 176 watt-hour per kilometer doing 90. Why is the consumption lower today? Well, it's because we had tailwind. We had tailwind on the way here, and now we get headwind, and also have to go slight uphill. So this is why you always have to ABA test. Go from A to the point B around here, and then go back to the A point. If you only measure one direction, you might get incorrect result like we see now. So it's already starting to go up a little bit. So interesting. So this one, the car estimates we will arrive with 51%. Okay, let's see if that is true then. That sounds a little bit pessimistic. No, actually, we are not driving at 90 kilometers per hour. I mean, we are driving at 90, and the car probably assumes that we will drive at 110 or whatever. Yeah, so this one is, of course, not correct. So this Polestar 2 has Autosteer. You can see it's active there. And I want to see what happens if you don't touch the steering wheel. First, it will turn yellow, or I mean orange. And then it turns red and it beeps. Let's see what happens then. Wait. Emerging stop assist. It tried to brake a couple of times to wake me up. Okay, but it did auto steer. Okay, let's resume. That is good stuff. Good stuff. Yes. So it didn't do like some other cars, which is to disengage the auto steer. It actually tried to actively wake me up if I fell asleep or something. So in good Volvo style, We are back at dawn. So yeah, again, usually when we get to the roundabout here, it should be 168 kilometers, right? Am I right? Okay, let me see. 168, right? Oh, it's there you go. Just trying to adjust here so you can read. There. So it's 165 point something, 165. Yeah, you can see 165.5 maybe, or don't remember where I'm supposed to count. I think at the roundabout. So 165.5. You see, we are almost there now. So it means that we are missing 2.5 kilometers. Wow, that's a lot. Oh, it's showing 2.5 kilometers too little here. Huh, really? Did I miscalculate something? Okay, but I'm gonna go over here, take a little break now. Okay, we've been driving for a while now, and I have a few complaints about this infotainment. Normally I wouldn't complain too much, but I try to listen to music, and I listen to dub, and dub will bug all the time. Hey, hang on. Come on, play. What? No, it's not even playing. Wait, can I play Spotify? No. 9? Okay, I was about to explain that usually you can play it. I don't know why it doesn't work now. And then it just stops all the time. It stops. Okay, now it seems to work. Yeah, you see? Now it works. And now it stopped again. Oh, and now it gets way too dark in the tunnel. I mean, this is usually what you get the impression what it looks like for me. You enter a tunnel, it gets super dark, and I haven't found where to adjust it. It should be easy to adjust it, but I haven't found a place to adjust it. At least it goes, well, there you go, and then it switches back there. And another problem is from time to time I will switch Regen. So you see, when we are here in the home screen, I click here to the car. You see, you saw it. It flashed. But then you come back here, and then I have to press again, and then it comes here, and then I can change Regen setting. But many times when I go here, when I stay here, and I press once, okay, now it works. But many times I'm going to see if I can provoke it. Let me see. No, okay, now it works. But too many times when I press the car menu, I get into this one here. What? Huh? So a little small complaint from me. Although other than that, this car is working great. Yeah. We have been driving for about 3.5 hours now. So it's getting dark. Well, actually not dark yet. It's 8:30 roughly. So we have done about 300 kilometers. Let me show you the trip here. I figured out, yeah, you can turn on the trip meter here, and then you can choose what to display. First I chose, well, oops, maybe it's a little bit dark here. At first I chose some odometer, but you can also choose trip meter here and here. So we have consumption, and then eventually when this one disappears, you still see it there. So okay, it's not too bad. Consumption is kind of high though, 168 at 20 degrees Celsius, but at least it's lower than previous test. But that one was shorter and it was more up and down, so that might be why. So this is the last full run. We go back, and then we have to take a shorter loop. Well, actually, yeah, something like that. We are getting close to the end now. So right now we have 5% battery left, and we actually have power limit. Oh, look at that! Seems like we have about 40% power left. That should be around 120 kilowatt or something, about 150 horsepower left. That's TDI power. And then Google, or well, the car, I guess, expects that we will arrive with 3%. So, oh, this is kind of scary. Oh shit! Oh, are we there yet? Yeah. We're up the hill now. Whew. Okay, let's get back to Ionity. We are back at the starting point. So here we see the trip meter. It claims 411 kilometers, but it was under-reporting distance. So it's actually 1.5% longer than that. And that means that also the consumption is needs to be corrected and all that. So we ended up with 4%. So it turns out that this car can go 435 kilometers in a full charge, and the consumption was 167. So that's kind of high, and also the range is lower than the VLTP. VLTP is 470, so we are lacking 35 kilometers here. But again, you know, VLTP is a mix of city and highway driving style. So it's not the same cycle I do. You know, I don't replicate a VLTP. I just say that for my test, it's slightly lower. And then based on all these numbers, we can actually get 72.8 kilowatt hour from this battery. So yeah, I heard people claim that it has 72, well, actually was it 72 or 73 kilowatt hour nominal capacity? So yes, now we will charge up the car, and then we do the 120 kilometers per hour test. I bet you guys want to know how thirsty is this car at high speed at night. Oh, we finished charging now. It took over an hour to go to 90%. And annoyingly, I set the charge limit to 90%, but it went past it, so I stopped at 91. I don't know, maybe the charge limit only applies to AC charging. It doesn't make sense, but okay, whatever. So, you know, now we're gonna drive 120 kilometers per hour. It's so late now anyway. It's 11:30, so I think I just want to go the full length, at least one round and back again, because I want to measure how much heat loss we have when we drive faster. So let's get all the preparations and then off we go. Ah, shit. The tunnel here has a 50 zone, so maintenance. The other tunnel is closed. So this slows us down a little bit, meaning that the consumption is actually going to be better. So this is also another reason why we should go the full length and back again, because we will then make this portion smaller and not so significant. We are on the move now, so we have to cruise at 123 to match the 120 kilometers per hour. Consumption is not too bad, 230, okay. We have to see in the end then. But there's something rattling down here. It's, I don't know if you guys can hear it. Let me move the microphone a bit closer. Something around the steering wheel. It's making me crazy. Oh yeah, I like this. See, we have ambient light there, we have footwell, we have a little bit of LED strip there. Also some light here on the roof. And also over there, footwell here is also lit up. So, nice, yeah, okay. Okay, I have to say a few words about the headlights, because immediately when I saw the headlights, this is the low beam, I thought, ooh, this is wonderful. Well, it lasted only 5 minutes before I got annoyed, because they are indeed quite good. Okay, this is low beam, high beam, low beam, high beam. I noticed that the low beam shines quite far to the left and right, but also kind of high up. And only after 5 minutes, or actually, yeah, about after 5 minutes, oncoming traffic started blinking at me. Not just a couple of them, lots of cars. Trucks also blink at me, and trucks use full beam on me. And then also trucks I was overtaking started putting on hazard lights and blink at me after I passed them. So I don't know what's up with that. These headlights, they are great, they have good spread, but in my opinion a little bit too much spread. I've never ever experienced this with any other car I tried with good headlights. So there's something about these lights that are just, I don't know, too powerful. Oh, okay, that was just a little one. So let's see if we can experience some of that. Nah, these guys don't blink at me, but yeah. But these lights are just dead or passive lights. There's no adaptive LED matrix, whatever. So I mean, they are quite good and strong, but yeah, a little bit too strong maybe. Especially a low. I mean, I don't mind the high beam to be super strong, because the high beam is awesome. You see? Oh, there was a car there. Let me show you here. Okay, see, low beam, boom, high beam. The only problem is that the low beam is a little bit too strong. We are finally back again, and this time we drove 165.4 on according to trip. We have some numbers there, lots of numbers. What is important is that we started with 91% and we ended up with 35%. So we spent 56%, and that translates to 300 kilometers of range. Okay, and the real consumption was, well, I mean, corrected consumption according to distance is 229 watt-hour per kilometer, but if we calculate the number of kilowatt-hour we can get here based on the percent we spend, then that equals to 68.5 kilowatt-hour only, not 72.8 that we had, and that is 6% loss. But what I noticed with this car is that it seems like once you reach 10%, those last 10% seems to have more capacity than the remaining 90% or whatever. So the loss is probably way less than 6% based on the charging speed. I mean, the charging loss was fairly low there, so I suspect that the loss should be 2%. So this measurement wasn't really that much useful, but I guess around 300 kilometers of range and high speed. So yeah, I have to talk about Model 3 because so many people compare Polestar 2 with Model 3, and Model 3 charges faster, has more range, and what else? Okay, it seems to be noisier though. Model 3 is noisier than this one. And as for other stuff, well, we have to see then, banana box test or whatever. So that's gonna be it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. As always, thank you for watching, and talk to you later.